My Hero Ultra Rumble.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, Troublemakers. So today I'm going to be checking out My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. Now, let me be the first to say that this game is not going to be for everyone. But
Come out and face me.
but it's definitely for me. So without delay, let's get after it. Okay, so the first thing I really want to talk about is the menu design, because it's the first thing that you're going to notice when you get into the game, navigating the menus. And I'm going to tell you right now, navigating the menus in this game is absolutely horrendous. It is bad, okay? So like you have the main ones up here. So like if you want to like customize your character, go to the shop, do your, your gacha mechanics, stuff like that. Those are the main, they're up there. Okay, if you want to select your character, it's down here below whatever character you're using. But when you complete these missions, you notice that you're going to unlock a bunch of this different stuff. Like you're going to unlock coins, roll tickets, agency points, all these different gallery pieces. And for somebody who's new to the game, you're not going to know how to use any of it, right? So it is very annoying. Like let's just take into account these gallery pieces, right? Where do you think you would use the gallery pieces? Yeah, you're right. It's down here in menu, right? That's very it's not intuitive at all. Okay, then you have to go to gallery, select it, right? And then okay, cool, gallery points. But then you're like, okay, I have all these points. How do I use them? Oh, okay, I gotta use the pieces to unlock, right? It's very weird. And as you can see, I do have 2 unlocked, right? So I have power earned through effort. This one's a very iconic scene in the anime, and it was like the first one that I personally wanted to unlock, so that's the one I unlocked. But if you're looking for a different reason to play this game, or another reason to play this game, might I make the argument of Mount Lady makes her debut? Just saying. It's for the culture. Anyways, let's go back to the main menu. Okay, so yeah, change your character. You can change it or whatever. But if you want to customize it, then it's a whole different menu. Customize, right? And then I'm main Uraka, so let's just use her as an example. Okay, you have all these different costumes that you can unlock, and when you go and turn on the details and you select a costume, right? You can obtain through roles. It'll tell you how you get each costume. All right, so if you have a costume that you really like, you gotta wait for it to tell you. Oh, MVP rankings. Okay, that's how I get this Uraraka costume, or this one obtained from level 1. That's very intuitive. You get it through the event. Okay, this one obtained through roles. Okay, and it'll tell you. Okay, and this one's from obtaining the $30 Steam pack. Okay, so it'll tell you how to unlock everything. It's very annoying, but at the same time, okay, it's cool. If you want to equip it, you click on it, you click equip. I like the costume I'm wearing, so that's what I'm gonna use. You also get voices, emotes. So let's just say I want to put an emote, right? So let's play this one. Oh yeah, I forgot I turned off the voices for this commentary. Okay, but she does say something, right? If you want to equip it, you gotta go click on it, and then like look how janky. Like, look, I'm putting my mouse right here. I have to like go above it, and it's just annoying. It's just annoying to actually set all this stuff up, right? Alright, but let's go back to main menu. One of the main problems that I'm running into right now is the notifications. If I get an invite, right? If I get an invite, it doesn't pop up. You know, I see this little red marker. It doesn't pop up here. My friend has to tell me that they invited me in order to be like, oh, okay, go to invites, click on it, right? And I wish I could show you that right now, but none of my friends are awake, you know, at the current moment. But there's a lot of stuff in this game, like, you know, let's just say, you know, you want to look at your profile. So if we go to profile, we look at the banner and stuff like that. I think a better one is the, you know, is actually the character customization. So if we go to these emblems right here, okay, so I have 3 of these selected. So first one is like flawless victory, become a champion with none of your teammates going down, KO, 1 battle, KO all members of a squad, and elite players, you know, 6 KOs in 1 battle, right? So I selected these as my 3 little emblems that I want to display. I want to see what that looks like. Getting back to the main menu is also a chore. Then I gotta go to my profile, boom, and then it'll show you. Okay, that's what everything together in your customization menu looks like. But you have to go all the way to your profile to see it, and I think that's something that's really annoying. I think another way that you can do it. Nope, you can't do it to yourself. But if you have another person, you want to look at their profile, another option pops up that says character profile. You can click on it and then see their, you know, everything that I just showed you. So it's not very intuitive. It's very annoying. It's very clunky. It needs to be optimized a little bit. But other than that, I guess it's serviceable for now. The game hasn't been out for long. So that's all I got right now on the menus. Okay, so let's get into the gacha mechanics of this game. The Cliff Notes version of this is they're there, they're bad, and they're a little bit predatory. Okay, a little bit. But I look past it. And it's not because I'm a big fan of the anime, which I am, but the main reason I do is because I know the United States, the country I live in, is not the main market for this game. The main market, in my opinion, is Japan. And I lived there for 2 years. So I know gacha is very popular. Very. Okay. And I'm going to use one thing to make this point. Vending machines. Anybody who's been to Japan will know that a vending machine, you'll see one on every single block, right? And when you pay for a drink, okay, there's a little ticker at the bottom right, and it counts down. And if it hits 3 consecutive numbers, another drink that you purchase will drop for free, and you just got a free drink, okay? And it's you know, it's on every single one of their vending machines. It's there, it's implemented, and if it's in their vending machines, why wouldn't it be in their games? You know, it's not just, you know, gacha is named after that, you know, that little, it's almost like a gumball machine, but it drops random characters, or, you know, and they're really fun to mess with. They're in the malls, they're, you know, chilling around the train stations. Like, they're really fun to play, and they're in the games. And so that's why the main consumer market for this game isn't mad that gacha's in the game. Okay? And if they're not mad, why should I be mad? It's, you know, the United States isn't the main market. The game was a courtesy, I believe, to us. You know, there's American, or, you know, other country fans of My Hero Academia, so it's a courtesy port, you know? And that's how I really feel about it. But I'll do a little bit of a deep dive into like just how bad the gacha, how bad the pay to win. You know, it's not even just the gacha; it's the pay to win mechanic. Okay. So the gacha, I would say, is right here, the random rolls, and it's implemented into the skin. And some of the characters can be unlocked this way, but it's mostly just cosmetics and emotes and stuff like that. Where I think it really gets predatory though is this special pass. Okay. So it's 30 levels. Right now I'm rank 6 on it. And as you can see, it's going to take me, you know, 210,000 XP just to get to the next character, right? Just to get to the next character. But worry not, dear viewer, because if you're willing to pay, you can buy XP, right? Using these hero crystals. How much? Well, it looks like we would need 36,000 of them from rank 6 to get to rank 30, which means I would need 27,530 just to get to the max level at where I'm at, okay? That's after playing for a few days. So let's look at how much we would have to spend to get the amount of crystals. How many did I say I needed? Let's look at the shop. Man, this menu is just ridiculous. Okay, premium. Hero crystals. So I need, what, 27,000? They only sell a 24,000. So I'd probably have to buy this 34 or buy this one and then play a little bit more, right? But even if I went with the cheaper version, it's still $45. Okay? Still $45. Can you guess how much it costs to go from rank 1 to rank 30? If you guess 44,000, you'd be correct. So that's crazy, right? And how much is 44,000? $75. That's literally insanity, man. Like that's insane to me, okay? Like that's where it goes a little bit too far. The gacha mechanics, the rolls for cosmetics, for the rolls for certain characters, stuff like that, I could give that a pass, right? But paying $75 to max out a special pass, that's crazy, okay? And some of the reviews on Steam is like, oh, it's grindy, oh, there's pay to win mechanics. That's where I agree, okay? For the basic rolls, stuff like that, the 10 rolls, the 1 rolls, for the different passes, I'm willing to look past all that. Okay, whatever. That's going to be there no matter what. Spending $75 just so I can get all of this items without having to grind the game out to oblivion. That's where I can't give it a pass. I mean, if you want to play All Might, you're going to have to spend that much. Or it also tells us, I think, the XP. How much XP? No, it doesn't tell us the XP. I thought it did though. Dang. Well, I saw somewhere that it's 910,000 XP to complete this whole pass. 910,000. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy in my opinion. I can look past many things because, I love the anime. Like, it's one of my favorites. Like, and the game is fun. I can also look past it because the game is fun, and I can also look past it because I know the culture it comes from. I was immersed in it for 2 years. But I definitely can't look past $75 to complete a pass, right? And that's only season 1. You'd have to consecutively buy $70 passes or worth of gems just to complete this pass every single time, or grind the game out to oblivion. And that's crazy to me. But I digress. I think that's all I'm going to talk about with the gacha mechanics. Short version is, it's there, it's prevalent. Look past it if you want. Don't. Whatever. Don't play the game. Play the game. To me though, if I was you, dear viewer, I wouldn't pass judgment so early, because gameplay is up next. Let's go ahead and roll footage. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into like some of the gameplay. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do a CPU battle. So if you go down to the bottom left on the game mode tab, there's different game modes that you can play. You have unranked, ranked, and then the 3 CPUs. I'm going to go with normal, but you also have easy and hard. And then you have a training. This is like CPU, but the AI is just like spread out throughout the map, and they don't attack you. They just chill there. So you can try out moves and items and stuff, and then go back to the tutorial, which, happens in the beginning part of the game as when you first load in. So like I said, I'm going to select the CPU normal. You can change your character if you want before you start. I'm going to go with Uraraka because she is my favorite. And then you can start it up.
Wow, awesome team members.
Alright, if you had friends, this is where they would be. As you can see, I'm in a standby. This basically means I'm ready, kind of, but I can still go through my menu. Once you ready up, menus go away, and you start spooling, waiting for a lobby.
Let's go.
Then you look at your lovely loading screens before you get in. Now you're in the lobby. You're basically just waiting for people. Since it's AI, it's just sitting there loading pretty much. When you're in PvP, this is usually full. So, like immediately upon loading in. One of my favorite parts about this game, and I turned on the music so you can kind of listen to it. There's gonna be times where I'm playing the game, I'm just gonna shut up and you guys can just watch it. Yeah, like right now you can hear like President Mike talking and stuff like that. And I think that is the most immersive part about this game, is that these are the actual English voice actors of the anime voice lining the game as you're playing. So Uraraka's voice actor for the anime is actually voice lining her in game, and I just think that is one of the coolest parts about this. Is that Bandai actually got the voice actors. And if you're playing on a different language like the Japanese, like if you're using the Japanese, then the Japanese voice actors are there. I don't know about if there's any other language you can use. That's all I know about right now. Is, in the menu, you get Japanese and English, which is pretty awesome. So these are little like character cards. You can see the B, B, A, A. So if you look at the right side of my screen at my attacks, you can see they're labeled A, B, and Y. That's what these letters correspond to. I'm not purple, green, or red, so I can't use these to level up, but I can pick them up and use them for the buffs. So reload speed plus 50%, and you can see it goes down to the bottom left of my screen for my 1 and 3 key. So I'll pick them up and basically just use them for the buffs later on in the game, like actual combat. You pick up these little cards here, and then you can apply them to your skills. So I like to max out my B. So I like to max out my B and A, because those are like my stronger attacks. Which one did I pick up? I have a B. Did these B? So the more you pick up of these, the more they level up in your inventory. So you can see down low left, both of mine are level 2, which means they just persist longer, stuff like that. So the higher the level, the longer it persists. Yeah. It looks like my teammates are down. That's not good. Oh, I guess I could show you what it's like to res teammates. Dang, I ain't picking up none of them from me. Go ahead. So this is the healing mechanics, as you can see. Little pot, little health. Big pot, big health. That's how I think about it. Is there anything to play for me? Sometimes the hit registration on Uraraka's grapple kind of sucks. Like it doesn't register that I hit something. Doesn't grapple me up. That's just a bug in the game. I don't know when they're gonna fix that, but it gets really annoying sometimes, especially when you're in PvP in a huge battle. You're trying to get away, and you go to grapple and it hits something, and it doesn't reel you in, or it doesn't connect. That is, oh man, that is rage-inducing. I tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and just play the game, and then if I get anything interesting, I'll go ahead and I'll talk again.
No, the enemy's attacking. That's great. I'm getting excited. I'm ready. Hey, not a chance.
Well, there's a lot of AI. Still reloading. Dang it.
I feel sick.
Alright, so I'm gonna go try and revive my... I'm just gonna try to put this guy down here real quick, but I'm gonna actually show you what it's like to revive. Jeez. They're everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna disengage from that real quick. So as you can see, you get these little like tokens here. You gotta pick these up. Without picking these up, you can't revive your teammates. So you have to like go back to like where they died, which kind of puts you at risk of fighting the people that they were fighting. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, that was the grapple thing I was telling you about. No, get out of there. Okay. Go plus ultra. So you have to actually like go back into like where they were fighting. And potentially risk running into the same enemies that killed your friends to basically pick up those coins that you can revive them. And it's super annoying sometimes, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Go ahead and open this big box so I can get a res card. This is what the res card looks like. Is there any civilians in here I could show you? So, if you rescue civilians, let's see if I can find any. They're making the mistake of attacking me when I have the best movement in the game. Pretty much. I don't see any civilians on the ground. Okay, but sometimes you'll find civilians on the ground. You can like help them out, or if you're a villain you can antagonize them and they'll drop a res card that's white, and sometimes you can pick them up in the boxes too, and 3 of them equal 1 of these pinks, and then the pink, you know, you click on it, you can res your teammates this way.
It's what you've all been waiting for.
Thank you.
Let's go freaking, let's go win this. It's just AI, should not be this difficult.
Level up! Level up!
Just one of these bad boys.
So much energy!
Alright, let's go with this. Where'd they go? Now, when you level up your, characters, it basically does like better reload speed, better damage, stuff like that. Like I was using a concrete pillar this whole time as Uraraka, but watch when I attack. My next attack, freaking car. So it kind of, each character has different, different things that happen when they level up. Maybe Bakugo's AP shot's just a little bit stronger, goes a little bit farther, and it reloads faster. Uraraka's obviously it reloads faster and it gets stronger. It's the finishing move. So I just finished out the game. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you win.
You are the greatest heroes!
Aw, I like this.
So there we go, we're the champions. Alright, so now we're in the after action report. As you can see, that's how much damage I did, champion, how long I survived, stuff like that. So this is what I did for myself. This would be what I did for other people. So if I did a lot of damage and then another character came in and killed the person I did a lot of damage to, or somebody killed a character and I KO'd them, that would show up right here. So what I do for myself, what I do for team. Any missions you complete will be right here. Leaderboard looks like she did the most damage and had the most KOs, and since it's red, it means it's on the other team. Alright, the license, right? So the hero license, this is what the next reward is for me. And then I need to get another 5,800 XP to get to the next level. Player level, this is for your agency. This is how much gold you got for that game. I did a CPU battle, so all these numbers are skewed pretty low. On a PvP battle, this is actually a lot higher. Plus you get the agency, you get buffs, so you can get like plus 4% for all this pretty much. And then the special rewards, so I only got 720 points towards this. I think on average for PvP, I'm getting around 2,000 to 3,000, so it's not too terrible, but like I said, it's still grindy because I need a lot more to get to the next level. Yeah, So now that we're back at the menu, that's gameplay in a nutshell. Honestly, it's, you know, it's pretty fun. It's pretty dynamic. You can see as Uraraka, since I'm high mobility, high movement, I can just jump around that map, evade, get away if I'm taking too much damage, heal, grab my friends' tokens, get away quick, revive them, get to things first. And that's just how I like to play this game. It's super fun. But other characters, and we'll look at them real quick. Like, other characters have different things. Like Ida runs really fast, obviously. Bakugo can fly. Todoroki can ice slide. Like, there's a lot of different types of movement. Deku has his black whip. But on top of that, you can also see how, like, they're color coded. So blue, red, yellow, purple, green. There's different color codes. And that's because each character gives not only do they play differently, but they also give, if I go to skill details, they also give buffs. So as you can see, gives your entire team speed up, right? So my team runs faster just because I play Uraraka. Okay, and that's true for every other blue. So like if we look for that, you know, it's the same thing for blue. And then red will give higher attack. So attack damage actually is amplified if one of your teammates is playing a red. For yellow, go quickly, defense is up for yellow. And for green, this is health, but I'll show you just like I did show everything else. Health is up, so the recovery is up for green. And then the technical for purple is reload speed for your whole team. So, you know, if you want your skills to reload faster and you want to move fast, you want to reload faster, move faster, and do more damage, then you have to place a purple character, a red character, and a blue character. If you want your if you want your health and your shields to be buffed, then you want to play a green and a yellow. If you want to move fast, you got to play a blue, and so you can mix and match. If you want to move super fast, play all three blues. If you want to you know, focus mainly on damage, then play all three reds. If you want to be tanks, then play all three yellows. If you want to have the highest health, then play all three greens, you know. So that's how that works. Mix and match, it's pretty much endless. Each character has their pros and cons. Uraraka's super fast, but she doesn't have that much health. Bakugo is super strong, but ass at close quarters. Kendo's good at close quarters, but has very little long range attack. Yayorozu's ass just in general. And yeah, that's just how gameplay goes, and that's how the characters work. So now I'm just going to move into my final thoughts. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you know, give you my final thoughts about the game as a whole and stuff like that. Overall, good game. It's fun. Honestly, it's not perfect. There's still bugs. It's only been out for, you know, like a couple weeks and stuff like that, and so there's gonna be bugs in the game, right? There's crashes every so often. I don't crash as, like, Call of Duty crashed for me like non-stop, like on release, right? This one, I think I've crashed like maybe 3 times the total as I've been playing, and I think I have like 30 something 40 something hours in this game. There's still bugs, they're still there, it gets annoying, but overall, great game. I've had a lot of fun, especially with friends. If you have friends and you're looking for a game just to play, I definitely recommend this, because I tell you what, nothing is funnier in battle royales when your buddy goes down and they're like pleading with you to come pick them up. It is the best. It is the best and like funniest times that you can have in gaming. If gacha is something that is just a complete turnoff for you, then this game was never going to be for you, ever, right? No amount of like the gameplay you saw today, no amount of, you know, no amount of my convincing is going to change your mind. You probably never even played Genshin. You probably haven't played any of the mobile Gundams. You know, PUBG Online, mobile, stuff like that. Like, you probably never played any of those because of, you know, because of the gacha mechanics. And I understand, I got you. But before you pass judgment, just play the game. Honestly, just play it. It's 4 gigabytes. You have nothing to lose. It's 4 gigabytes and it's free, right? So you really have nothing to lose. The learning curve for this is pretty steep. You know, forewarned, it's very steep learning curve. You're not going to win within your first 10 games, guaranteed. Unless you're like a god at gaming, you're not going to win within your first 10 games, right? And that's just the reality of just battle royale in general as you're trying to learn the mechanics of a new game. Okay, when you look at the Steam reviews, they're mixed, and I've noticed a pattern. Okay, first one is the gacha, and the grinding and the gacha, and the second one is Bakugo in particular being OP. But hear me out, hear me out. Any character in this game is going to be OP. They're all strong, except for Momo. But I digress. They're all strong. You spend time with a character, like I can go toe to toe right now with a decent Bakugo player and come out on top 9 out of 10 times with Uraraka, right? I have lower damage output and I have a lower health pool. But I can come out on top 9 times out of 10 because I've played Uraraka since release. Or not release, but since I downloaded the game, that's who I've been playing, right? I switched to Bakugo, someone who the internet or Steam is claiming is OP, right? I will get bodied, absolutely bodied by anybody who's somewhat decent with their characters because I don't play Bakugo. And that's just how it is in this game. Every character is OP if you spend time, except Momo, honestly. But no offense to all the Momo characters out there. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Too long, didn't read. Play the game. It's fun. I had a lot of good times with it. But yeah, if you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, comment down below if any of my points you didn't agree with. And if you got any advice for any new players down there that I didn't cover, go ahead and comment that too. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you as always. Troublemaker out.